If only I could turn back time.
And back here in Manchester, England for more great MLW action, as our women's division is going to be in action yet again, but this time we're going to see some tag team action, some more new faces here on MLW. And what better way to kick off a new era than with some veterans?
Is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Canada, Gates Kim.
As you guys can see, this is Gail Kim. For those of you who don't know, Gail Kim has been in professional wrestling for almost 20 years. This woman, a well-known yoga and fitness instructor, and trust me, she is nobody to be taken lightly. If you've seen anything that she's done in Impact Wrestling, on the independent circuit, and in her brief time in WWE, that Gail Kim is the real deal. She's a 4-time Knockouts champion. She was the first ever Knockouts champion in Impact Wrestling. She's taken on people like Aja Kong, Awesome Kong. She's battled Taryn Terrell, ODB, who is going to be our tag team partner here tonight, and many other renowned women who have gone on to change the face of professional wrestling. And speaking of her tag team partner, break out the chicken and beer, because here comes Miss One Dirty Briscoe, ODB. Also, just like Gail Kim, a former Knockouts champion. We recently saw her on this channel in the NWA when she faced off against people like Allison Kay, Thunder Rosa, and Camille, and even Zoe Stark. ODB, I would say she still has a good few years ahead of her, and I like this, and I like her style. She brings something unique. And those two are going to be teaming up tonight to take on the team of Jessie McKay and Cassie Lee, who call themselves the Inspiration. Oh, I remember these girls. I definitely remember these two. For those of you who don't know, Cassie Lee is on the left, Jessie McKay on the right. And both of these women have competed both in Australia and in America. They are former champions, and now it looks like... Do we have them signed to MLW? Yes! We have the Inspiration permanently signed to MLW. Isn't this dope? But unfortunately, ladies, we do not have a women's tag team division, so it looks like tag titles may not be a thing here. But despite that, they both said they have a friendship that's like a sisterhood, and they said that's something that's not going to be broken, even with one of them as champion. But before we can start talking about championship opportunities and who should get them, I want to see what these two can really do. Because this is not like the WWE. Nothing is scripted in MLW. Everything we do here in Major League Wrestling is hard-hitting. Everything is real. Everything is tough and gritty. And speaking of tough and gritty, I believe that's Jessie McKay starting things off with Gail Kim. Now remember, we haven't seen Gail Kim on this channel since the evolution of NXT. And that was a long few months ago. And for those of you who are wondering, don't worry, the Evolution of NXT series will be coming back sooner rather than later. When the exact date is, I do not know, unfortunately. That is something that is going to be talked about. But for now, back to this matchup, Jessie McKay, who had a nice split leg cover on Gail Kim, but not enough to get the job done. And now maybe was thinking about making a tag to Casey Lee. But Gail Kim has other things in mind. Nice backdrop suplex. And she now tags in ODB, the One Dirty Briscoe. And now in comes Cassie Lee, the fresher of the two. And Cassie Lee not wasting any time, going straight after ODB. With these rights and lefts, these kicks and strikes. And I don't think Cassie Lee noticed that Gail Kim tagged herself in. I don't think ODB noticed either. Or maybe she does. But see, that's the veteran-like mind at work of both Gail Kim and ODB. They've been in this game for a long time, and especially in tag team matches, they know what they're doing. And now Gail Kim with another tag to ODB. Drop toe hold, and the elbow drop. And remember, this isn't just any two women that Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay are in the ring with. These are two former women's champions as ODB just spikes Cassie Lee with a devastating pile driver. Now I'm starting to see why WWE banned that move. And now ODB has the leg trapped. Nice fisherman suplex. And now a devastating Death Valley driver. ODB in firm control of one half of the inspiration. And now this is where Cassie Lee's trying to get some momentum back on her side. A nice drop kick takes her down. And a split leg. Unlike her tag team partner, doesn't go for the cover. Now ODB slowly and calculatingly making her way back to her feet, but a double axe handle connect. And immediately, the one Dirty Briscoe was back up to her feet momentarily, but right there, ooh, that hurts. I feel that. Cassie Lee tags in Jessie McKay, and ODB makes the tag to Gail Kim. And now Gail Kim on the receiving end of an onslaught from the inspiration. With ODB taken out for a good while, it may just look like the inspiration have two veterans right where they want them. And you guys, please don't flood my comments at this part with saying ODB sleeping, because we already had Randy sleeping, and trust me, as fun as that was it was just annoying. Like, let the people sleep, god dang it. But now, wait a minute, Gail Kim with a roll-up on Cassie Lee. Can the veterans steal it? No, they cannot. Almost. Gail Kim nearly stole the victory over the inspiration, and now into a guillotine. Classic Gail Kim. This is where she feels comfortable. And Cassie Lee could be forced to tap, but there's Jessie McKay. And now McKay helping out her tag team partner. And now Gail Kim and both Cassie Lee trying to make their way to their tag team partners. But ODB is the one who's able to get the tag. And strong clothesline takes down Lee. And that devastating DDT to follow it up. And this is where ODB is oh so comfortable. But never mind. Now the inspiration are starting to find some reprieve. Another split leg into another cover, but it's still not enough.
There's no way she can continue like this and expect to win the match. There's just no way.
And now Lee finally makes a tag to Jessie. And this could be bad news for ODB, as now, even though Gail Kim's back up from the floor, she's still on the onslaught of the two debuting superstars. And now Jessie McKay probably thinking, what do I have to do next? But ODB back up to her feet, and a stiff clothesline takes her down. And another. And sweeps the leg, does ODB. And immediately makes a tag to Gail Kim. That was smart. And now Gail Kim, ooh, right to the stomach. But Jessie McKay is able to fight it out, but just for a moment. And all four of these women back and forth with one another. And now, wait a minute. Oh, this is pretty smart from Jessie McKay. Now going after Gail Kim's tag team partner. Oh, a nice running clothesline from Jessie McKay. Quickly picks Gail Kim back up. And now, oh! That was a Northern Lights driver. She spiked her right on the head. And now the Inspiration could be looking to finish this off. McKay with a tag to Cassie Lee. And it looks like England knows what's coming up next. What are they? Oh my God, have both arms trapped. Oh! Oh my goodness. That knee was right at the tip of the skull. ODB tries to break it up, but she can't. ODB tried to break up the count in the nick of time, but just couldn't. But damn, that was devastating. Had both arms of Gail Kim trapped and then a bare knee right to the side of the temple. Oh God. I believe they call that a dose of inspiration.
Here are your winners.
And that's a nice win for these two here.
And wow, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Dario Cueto, I hope you are impressed too, because you said you want to find women to compete against each other to be the first ever women's champion. I look very well at these two. Really? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed by our officials that in 2 weeks, Dario Cueto will be live here in MLW when we are in Mexico, and he will announce what two women he will have compete for the first ever MLW Women's Championship at the MLW pay-per-view Intimidation Games. That will be the first ever MLW pay-per-view on Season 2. You do not want to miss it. Hopefully we'll get some more news on this situation. But for right now, Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay, we got the Inspiration here in Major League. And the night is continuing for Major League Wrestling as we are still overseas here in Manchester, England. And now, ooh, everybody just got a little scared. As you should.
The following contest.
Because look who's making their way to the ring.
One fall. Making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 245 pounds.
Here we go. This is the match.
The man of 1,000 deaths, Mil Muertes. And for those of you who don't know, this man competed in Lucha Underground. I highly recommend checking out some Lucha Underground highlights, as unfortunately that great company is no longer with us. But nevertheless, Mil Muertes, yes, a former Lucha Underground champion, made his way here to the MLW arena, aka the MLW Asylum. Last season had 3 matches with Matt Cross, absolutely obliterated him. Their third encounter, it looked like Matt Cross had a chance, but at the end of the day, Mil Muertes added another life to his list of deaths. And here comes his opponent.
From Evansville, Indiana, weighing in at 355 pounds, one half of the Calvin Tankman.
Calvin Tankman, the current MLW National Openweight Champion. Let me give you all the rundown of what happened. You see, last season, former MLW National Openweight Champion Alex Hammerstone challenged Jacob Fatu for the MLW World Heavyweight title, won both championships that night, but 3 weeks later, Hammerstone came to me and Dario Cueto saying that I don't want to be a dual-wielding champion, as great of an honor as it is. I want to give this championship to people who deserve it and people who should have opportunities for it. And who did he hand the championship over to? None other than a man that he believed truly embodies what it means to be a champion and be Major League. Alexander Hammerstone awarded that championship right there to Calvin Tankman. And now it looks like Calvin Tankman is going to make Hammerstone proud, going to prove why he was the one given the MLW National Openweight title. As he goes right after Mil Muertes, heavyweight hustle, immediately live here in Manchester, but the man of 1,000 deaths. Mil Muertes, trust me, he's quicker than he may seem. He's strong, big, intimidating, yes, but trust and believe. Oh, he knows how to hold his own. But at the same time, so does the 300-pounder from Indiana. And Calvin Tankman on a huge roll here. And now has the wrist and a huge lariat. Quickly in the cover on Mil Muertes, not even a 1. If that doesn't show you how much of an intimidating Reaper Mil Muertes is, then I defy you. Show me another moment where he is. And now wait a minute, Mil Muertes into a bear hug on the National Openweight champ. Just squeezing down on the ribs and the spine, and to get your hands around the waist of somebody like Tankman, who I've really seen in real life, trust me, he is not that small. He's not. He's a big guy. But he's still fighting. Tankman bringing the fight to Mil Muertes. And Tankman, I wouldn't waste time trying to get England on your side just yet, because Tankman now, oh, on the second rope. This could be devastating for him and Muertes. That was a hard-hitting superplex, trust me. And another clothesline takes down Mil. A second cover. This time it's a 1 count, but it's just a 1 count. And now Mil Muertes immediately just threw 300 pounds across the ring. And a super kick from Mil Muertes. I've never seen that before, especially in Lucha Underground. Never seen a super kick from Mil Muertes. And now, oh God, that I've seen. And a clothesline of his own takes down the champion, and Tankman forced to retreat outside the ring and gather himself. And both of these men just going to battle here at ringside here in Manchester. But Tankman now with a right of his own drops Mil Muertes to a knee and gonna look for that clothesline again, and he got him. And Tankman can brutalize Mil Muertes enough to where he hit that Tankman driver. It's going to be enough. I promise you that. And now Tankman back into the ring with Mil Muertes into a third cover, but it's still only a 1 count. This is the former champion mentality of Mil Muertes. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to fight with a champion, and he knows how to pick them down. He's done it before. And Mil Muertes, nice back elbow. Now Mil Muertes, what does he have in store for Calvin Tankman now? Ooh! Tankman hit his tailbone pretty hard. Not that I was looking there, I'm just a journalist. This is the kind of things I have to take notice of. And now Tankman, oh, went for a clothesline, but Mil Muertes gets out of it. And what could the devastating... Oh! I was about to say, what could the devastating Reaper Mil Muertes do now? And he just answered that into a cover after that spear, which he calls the Reaper's Trident, but only a 1 on Calvin Tankman. And I'm telling you, that was a devastating spear. Mil Muertes calls that the Reaper's Trident. And if he hits that flatliner, oh, it's going to be over. And right there, he just drilled Tankman into the barricade. And again, right onto the apron. This is where Mil Muertes begins to get dangerous. I've seen some of his death matches back in Lucha Underground. The coffin matches, oh my God, they were all nasty. And now Tankman, he can't just survive. He has to try to now beat Mil Muertes. Referee at a count of 7. I don't want to see this match end in a count out, just like how I didn't want to see it end in a count out between Chris Bay and Dante Martin. Now Tankman with Mil Muertes back on his feet. And another huge discus lariat into a cover on Mil Muertes. Is this enough? No, it isn't. Almost had him. And now, oh no, the heavyweight hustles on the second rope. You thought Mil Tankman's dangerous on the ground. Imagine 350 pounds coming at you. And oh my goodness, Mil Muertes just came up practically from the dead. And another super kick from Mil Muertes. And now the MLW openweight champion could be in trouble. And now Mil Muertes looking for that flatliner, couldn't find it. Here comes Tankman. But again, Tankman able to fight back. And a third lariat. And now Tankman, he's looking to finish it off. And now has Mil Muertes up for the Tankman driver. But oh, dang it. Mil Muertes was too close to the ropes and he just popped back up like a daisy. And you see Tankman now just trying to do anything he can to survive. And this has been a hard-hitting affair between these two men. What more can either one of them do? And again, Tankman, could he be looking for a second superplex in this match? Yes, he can. Wait a minute, I don't think Tankman's done just yet. Oh, no, he is not. At the top rope, and oh, wait a minute! Mil Muertes just popped right back up out of nowhere. And Tankman hit the mat pretty hard. And now Mil Muertes looking for the flatliner. Cover on Tankman to defeat the champ, and he does it. Mil Muertes has just pinned the MLW National Openweight Champion. I am in shock. Right here with those 3 lariats, it looked like Tankman had the match in hand. He hit the Tankman driver, but Mil Muertes was too close to the ropes.
Wow, he absolutely manhandled him there toward the end.
Manhandled is an understatement, Saxton.
What an amazing match.
And I don't like to say it, but Mil Muertes has defeated another superstar and has added another soul to his death collection. If you thought Mil Muertes may be dying a death here tonight, nope, he just dished out another one. And with that said, God knows what could be next for Mil Muertes after pinning the National Openweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, main event time about to get underway. And it's going to be for the MLW World Tag Team titles. And here comes the first team to come down to the ring in this ladder match.
Is scheduled for one fall. And is for the martial arts, lucha, wrestling, world tag team championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 368 pounds.
As you see, this is the members of Injustice. In the gray, you see the former MLW World Middleweight Champion, the young GOAT, Myron Reed. And right there in the purple, yellow, and green is Jordan Oliver. These guys have been forerunners of Major League Wrestling for quite a while now. They know what it's like to be in the foreground. They know what it's like to battle Contra and be in ladder matches. And now, what better way to hopefully start a new era in MLW than with the MLW World Tag Team titles around your waist. But they're going to have to try to take it in a ladder match from these two. You may know him as the AOP, but we know him here in Major League as the Sentai Death Squad.
And introducing the champions, at a combined weight of 620 pounds, they are the Rezar and Akam AOP.
The Sentai Death Squad, who have been on an absolute tear, a path of destruction here in Major League Wrestling. Last season, obliterated every tag team that came in their way. They defeated Los Sparks to become the MLW Tag Team Champions at the MLW Battle Riot pay-per-view. Went on to have 2 successful title defenses while the season was still running before it came to an end. Then they defended them 6 more times on MLW's hiatus off the channel. And honestly, these two have been, if not one of the most dominant and greatest, then the most dominant and greatest MLW tag team that we have here in this company. Dario Cueto, I hope you're right, because there's nothing more than I would like to see than the destruction of Contra unit. And if Injustice can take the tag titles off of Contra, or even these two who put up quite the battle last week against Contra, I will be happy.
At a combined weight of 435 pounds.
And as you see right there, the team that Contra unit defeated last week, Anthony Bowens right there, as you see written on his shirt, Platinum Max Caster on the left. These two are the Acclaimed. They are on a small part-time contract with AEW, but Dario Cueto was able to snatch them up full-time in MLW. And the Acclaimed, let me tell you, I honestly mean it when I say that these two put up one of the biggest and toughest battles against the Sentai Death Squad last week in a non-title match. Anthony Bowens looked very, very impressive, mind you. If you guys did not see the last episode of MLW Fusion, then I recommend you guys go see it. And here we go, main event time. And now remember, this is a ladder match for the MLW World Tag Team titles, which are currently around the waist of Akam and Rezar, the Sentai Death Squad. And Myron Reed going right after Anthony Bowens. I believe that's Akam duking it out with Jordan Oliver, and Platinum Max Caster taking on Rezar, but it looks like things could be breaking down here as Rezar now turns his attention to the young goat, Myron Reed. And it's only a matter of time before somebody introduces a ladder into this match. And Anthony Bowens with a huge power slam to Akam. At least I think that's Akam. Is that Akam? Yeah, that's Akam. And now Myron Reed now takes down Akam. And now it's the two young goats in their own minds, Max Caster and Myron Reed. Myron dumps Max Caster to the outside. And now Injustice are going after the Sentai Death Squad. They want those MLW Tag Team titles at the same time. So does the Acclaimed. And I honestly said it before, and I'll say it again. The Acclaimed could be Tag Team Champions here in this universe mode. It's just a matter of when and where. And as you see right there, Anthony Bowens in the ring taking on both members of the Sentai Death Squad. But unfortunately gets taken out, and this is some great action that we're seeing already. And Myron Reed, he can call himself the young GOAT, because let me remind you, this man is the only two-time champion in MLW history. He's a two-time MLW World Middleweight Champion. He competed for the MLW title last week, unfortunately came up short, and now finds himself in the triple threat match to crown the new MLW Tag Team Champions, hopefully. And now, oh, the young GOAT with a huge splash while Rezar was on the ladder as well. One half of the Sentai Death Squad could be out, but at the same time, so could Anthony Bowens, as right here, Myron Reed just dropped that arm of Anthony Bowens right onto the ladder. And now, like I said, it's only a matter of time before somebody starts introducing a ladder, and it looks like it could have been Myron Reed. But Akam, oh God, nearly decapitated him. And look at this, nobody willing to introduce a ladder yet. Never mind, just as I say that, Myron Reed brings the first one into the ring. And in the ring right now, it's just Max Caster of the Acclaimed and Jordan Oliver of Injustice. And now, oh, wait a minute. Now Rezar brings the another ladder into this match. And this is where Akam and Rezar start to get so dangerous, because they've competed in a ladder match before. They have the experience that some of these teams may not have. And now wait a minute, look at, oh! Rezar with an STO onto the ladder. And now wait a minute, Myron Reed trying to lift up Rezar, and he drops him down with a cap and crunch. And now the young GOAT Myron Reed with a tornado DDT. And now wait a minute, now Myron Reed going after Max Caster. Oh! Neck first onto the ladder. And now Myron Reed setting up the ladder, could be looking to retrieve the MLW World Tag Team titles, but first, oh, takes out Anthony Bowens. And now Myron Reed thrown to the outside, but just able to catch himself. And now look at Anthony Bowens with an inverted Olympic slam. And now wait a minute, look at Max Caster. Has his hands on the titles, but Myron Reed kicks the ladder off. And all three of these teams going tooth and nail here. And now wait a minute. Oh! Akam lands on that ladder that he set up himself. And now Myron Reed, look at this, look at this. Oh my goodness! A corkscrew moonsault from the top of that ladder. Akam could be taken out of this match completely. And now Myron Reed could be looking to set up that ladder. Now, just as I say that, he turns his attention back to Anthony Bowens, and it looks like he was about to hit the cap and crunch. Now Myron Reed with another back suplex, and how is Akam still standing? I have no idea. Myron Reed with a backstabber to Rezar. And a bulldog to Anthony Bowen. And now Myron Reed sets up the ladder. All he has to do is climb. He's climbing. And he's got his hands on the... No, wait a minute. No, he doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Oh, miscalculated. Miscalculated. A super kick to Rezar. Akam has his hands on one half of the MLW Tag Team titles. Myron Reed there to stop him, but oh, the ladder got taken out. That's it. And now Jordan Oliver with a double super kick to Akam. And now size him up one half of the Sentai Death Squad. What is Jordan Oliver looking for? And he got the cutter. His patented cutter. Classic Jordan Oliver. And now 3 men going after one half of the Sentai Death Squad. And now Max Caster with the ladder in hand sets it up. Could be looking to retrieve the MLW Tag Team titles. Now Jordan Oliver scales the ladder. Myron Reed's back up to his feet. And now Rezar comes back into the ring, but gets dropped by Myron Reed. And now in comes Anthony Bowens of the Acclaim, trying to play dodge. And now, oh, wait a minute, Akam up there on the ladder, but dumps Myron Reed down. Not Myron Reed, Jordan Oliver, I mean. And now Myron Reed dumps down Akam. Now has his hands on the titles, but right there is Rezar. Oh, Max Caster able to take advantage. Now has his hands on the MLW Tag Team titles. But Rezar, too powerful, kicks the ladder down and right there. And Jordan Oliver with a huge elbow to Anthony Bowens. And now, wait a minute. Myron Reed now. Oh, the cap and crunch. And now, the no cap splash. Takes out one half of the Sentai Death Squad. And now Bowens now with the ladder. Sets it up. Who's going to become the MLW Tag Team Champions? Both members of the Sentai Death Squad are out. Oh, just as I say that again, I get corrected. Now Akam tosses Myron Reed to the outside like garbage. And now the only 3 men left in the ring are Jordan Oliver, Max Caster, and Rezar, one member of each team. And Akam just going back and forth, targeting both Anthony Bowens and Myron Reed. But Myron now spikes Akam. And now Myron Reed with a backstabber to Anthony Bowens. And devastating shot with the ladder. And now Myron Reed to the top. Has his hands on the tag team titles. And now one half of the Sentai Death Squad yet again trying to prevent Myron Reed from taking their gold. But again, Anthony Bowens now pushes one half of the Sentai Death Squad off the ladder. And now Max Caster with a fireman suplex onto the ladder. Myron Reed. Trust me, that chest protector can do a lot, but it can't protect you against that. It can't. Jordan Oliver checking on his fellow member of Injustice. Now Anthony Bowens rolls to the outside. Jordan Oliver takes out one half of the Sentai Death Squad with the ladder. Now Jordan Oliver reaching for the gold, but Max Caster pushes the ladder again. This match at this point could go either way for all three of these teams. Akam taken out, so is Rezar. And now Myron Reed with a punch of Hurricane Ranas takes out Platinum Max Caster. And now for again! Oh, the tap and crunch. And honestly, I can't keep up with much more of this matchup because it's just too much. Everybody wants to become the tag team champions. Now Anthony Bowens wrestles the ladder away from Myron Reed, and he takes a huge shot from him. Now Anthony Bowens climbing the ladder. Akam gonna meet him halfway. Oh, one of these two are going to take a nasty fall. Who is it going to be? Is it Anthony Bowens or is it going to be Akam? And it's Akam. And you saw right there, Myron Reed was reaching for the titles. And oh, both him and Bowens take a huge spill. And just like that, the members of Injustice could be winning this matchup. All Myron Reed and Jordan Oliver have to do is set the ladder. And now Rezar trying to take out one half of Injustice, but it's not going to work. Max Caster with a face breaker to Jordan Oliver, but Myron Reed with the cap and crunch. And now Myron Reed, he's all alone. Myron Reed gonna try to scale the ladder with the last little bit of energy he has left. Everybody was down. And now right there, the ladder got kicked out of the way. And so, I honestly can't keep up with this anymore. And now Myron Reed takes out the arm again. Anthony Bowens with a huge belly-to-belly suplex. Now Myron Reed with Code Red. And Anthony Bowens with a Falcon Arrow. And now Myron Reed, the young goat, by himself. Everybody else is down. Myron Reed up top. Has his hands on the title. And now, oh, so close to taking him down by Anthony Bowens with a power bomb just at the right moment, able to save the match. All three of these teams, all six of these men want to be the champ. Myron Reed has Bowens up for the cap and crunch again, but Bowens elbow strikes right to the face, and a huge clothesline takes him down. This has been one hell of a match. You could cut the anticipation with a knife. You honestly can't keep up with what's going on. And now Myron Reed trying to set up the ladder perfectly again. Now everybody's down. Myron Reed once again scaling the ladder. And Myron Reed, can he unhook him? Yes, he does. We got new tag team champs. What a fight. This was, let me scratch that. This wasn't a fight. This was a war. A war between Contra and the MLW Renegades, and it came out that the Renegades would be fighting for the titles, but the question was who would be the champions at the end of the night, and it's none other than Myron Reed and Jordan Oliver. Myron Reed and Jordan Oliver, the new MLW World Tag Team Champions. History has been made. Contra has been slayed here in Manchester. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, tonight has been a grand night. Joseph Samael is probably screaming wherever he is. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because we have new tag team champions and Contra has fallen. With that said, the warden is going to force the inmates back into the asylum, back into their cells. And it's all over here tonight for MLW. I will catch you all for NXT 2.0 where you will get the full episode. And with that said, goodbye and good damn night. Bang!
If only I could turn